Hey Taurus, it's April the Organic Alchemist, and I am here with your monthly manifestation and abundance reading for April. If you happen to come across this reading at a later date, they're not really so much date specific. There's probably information here that will resonate with what's going on in your current situation. So thank you guys so much for all the likes, subscribe, shares, comments. You know I love it. And please keep it up. Keep doing it. It lets YouTube know that I'm worth being shareable. And last but not least, guys, any information that you need about me, my other social media, how to support the channel, how to book a personal reading, the decks I use, all that good stuff is in the description box below. All right, let's get into it for Taurus. So for this month, your overarching theme is overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything, Taurus. So whatever it is that is showing up as an obstacle right now, Spirit just wants you to know, yeah, it's surmountable. It's something that you can definitely move beyond. These are new deck. You guys might notice that. These are the Fairy Godmother cards. I love these guys. So we are going to see what message your Fairy Godmother has for you, Taurus. So Fairy Godmother, what message do you have for our Tauruses? Blossoming. So it looks like whatever you're working on, while there are obstacles there, it is definitely starting to come to life. Now, this might be you personally. And this might be whatever project you are working on. I feel like some of you are like, it's literally you who is blossoming. And for others of you, there is whatever it is that you're working on manifesting, whatever this project has been, you're really starting to see kind of those first little blooms. So how does this all relate to Taurus's overall spiritual path? All right. Woo! All right. So there is some serious karmic change coming through for you, Taurus. There is some big change coming. So get yourself ready for it. It's definitely a place, like Spirit has already let you know, that you can overcome anything, whatever the obstacles are that are there, they're surmountable, and that things are starting to blossom and bloom. But yeah, there is this thunderbolt is the Tower in the traditional tarot deck. So this is an abrupt change. There's some sort of abrupt change, discovery, something, but it's the Tower is pretty much unavoidable. Now, I like that it's a thunderbolt because this can also be just those life-changing epiphanies where you see something from a perspective and you're just never the same again. But in the end, it is always, if you're doing your work, it is always a good thing and pushing you further on. So the way the energy is coming through is storm warning in reverse. So I'm guessing what that means is that for a lot of you, this moment has passed. It's already come about. For those of you, that it hasn't happened yet, this is Spirit letting you know this, you're being, your guides are letting you know that, this too shall pass. So you're going to get through it. Again, they're literally, there are two things here that are letting you know that this crazy moment that's happening, it's okay. It's a part of your growth. It's a part of your blossoming. You're going to be able to overcome it. You're going to be able to move through it. This too shall pass. Just keep doing your work and holding the faith. So let's see how this is actually showing up in your experience of reality, Taurus. So with the general tarot, a lot of times I do not take the flying out cards. That doesn't work out well for me. Interesting. All right. So it looks like situation was either something involving a Cancer, or it's a place where you have really, in the very recent past, have really kind of brought yourself into alignment. You've kind of, the aspects of you that were in different places, you have brought that into alignment and started moving forward, but you haven't been even though you've put in the work to, get things moving forward, you just have not gotten the results that you were hoping to get, or there's some sort of limitations with this that you're facing. And with that, you're also having to face the fact that this is kind of the end of a cycle. And I feel like with the World here at the end, like these are two major arcana cards. So whatever you're doing here, this is big work. This is deeper soul work. And so I also feel like you may be in this middle spot here of really like, I did all this work. I got myself together. I got my mind right. I made this happen, and I'm just not getting what I put in. But what the World lets you know is that there's going to be, a completion here. You're coming to an end of a cycle, but and something new is starting, but there's more that is going to come of this, I believe, than what you're seeing now. And so, that's kind of what I'm seeing with the World as well, is that you're not quite seeing yet everything that is going to come about as a result of this work that you did. This is just, like it says above, you're just in this blossoming stage. You're just in the stage of, really dealing with whatever the shocking moment was and overcoming these obstacles. And so, the World as this, this completion and new beginning that's a really good card to have there. There's more to come with this. You guys got cards flying everywhere. All right. So what is the backstory on this for a Taurus? What do our Tauruses need to know about the backstory for this current scenario and this manifestation that they're working on? What do they need to know, Spirit? Oh, interesting. Wow. So, there was basically you. Wow. Interesting. I'm sorry. I'm so blown away. So in your backstory, you have the Chariot reversed. So there was a situation, it may have, again, we have the Chariot twice here. So there may be a Cancer or Cancer moon, Cancer rising, Cancer something in here. That I don't know that that's really interesting, particularly in the same position. So, for me, this is showing me like kind of the struggle that you went through to pull yourself together. This is the Chariot in reverse. This is the exact opposite of going through that period of time where you weren't able to bring everything into alignment, where you did feel like you were being pulled in two different directions. And for a lot of you, I don't even feel like it was someone outside of you. I feel like it was inside of yourself. And really, as a result of that, feeling weak, or like you don't have the fortitude to kind of do this. But there was a victory that you had. There was something that happened that really shifted this. And I really do think that there was someone, there was potentially someone who helped you have that moment where you were able to see, and suddenly everything came into alignment where you were really able to pull yourself together. But yeah, you're in this place where you're not seeing, I feel like there's more that you're not seeing. How much is going to come from everything? Like it may even be a time where instead of giving up on what you're being asked for, that it's a time to be patient while you kind of work through this Tower moment, you work through these obstacles, and you allow, what is just starting to bloom to completely flower and show its true beauty and potential. So let's look at your affirmation for this month, Spirit, getting into the work. Woo! All right, so you and Aries get 2 cards. That's interesting. So the first card that popped out for you guys was No Doubt. I will eventually achieve success because I don't allow myself to doubt. And wow, is that right along with what we're getting in this reading. And then your second one is Faith. I have faith I can manifest the wealth and prosperity that I desire. So those are your affirmations. And that's, and again, maybe that is part of your obstacle right now, is just, you're not seeing the benefits that you thought you'd see. And so, yeah, it's time to be patient, to not doubt, to have faith, to know that, you know, that first little victory you had, it wasn't a one-off. All right, Taurus, it wasn't a one-off. Like, that is, you know, Spirit is telling you with these two affirmations, like, no, that's there for you. But it's time to be patient and have faith. So let's see what the direct message from your guides is. Partnership. Again, like I said, I thought there was somebody in here. So if there is an opportunity for there to be partnerships, if that's something you're weighing, if there's someone that you've been thinking about working on, or a way you've been thinking about partnering with someone, Spirit is definitely letting you know that that has a huge potential to be something beneficial for both parties involved. All right, Taurus. So let's look at your mindset soul evolution work for this manifestation. All right, let's look at it. What is going on for Taurus? Interesting. And let's get your light work, shadow work, Taurus. What is the light work, shadow work Taurus needs to do to get the best outcome from this manifestation? Light work, shadow work for our Tauruses. All right. So surrender to silence is the mindset soul evolution work. So if this situation has gotten you out of doing your meditations, your silent contemplations, your self-hypnosis, whatever it is that you do, not only to set your intentions out to the universe, but also to listen to the universe and to do that self-examination. All three of those things just came to mind with this card for me, that it's time for you to do. And I think, you know, almost even potentially less contemplation and less intention setting, and more really focusing on being silent and listening to what it is that Spirit has to say and that the universe is trying to tell you right now. So the light work, shadow work that you do, is with the idea of the Messiah. And this is really, and you're in the shadow work side of really seeing only one way in which this can be done. And it may be only one way, it may be only one person. But what Spirit is asking you to do right now is to really step out and open up to that possibility that there are multiple ways in which this can be accomplished. And that may, again, be going back to this tower moment and this overcoming obstacles moment. So yeah, definitely, with that idea of that archetype of the Messiah, remembering that, you know, there's not just one person who can do the project. There's not just one way that it can be done, and really starting to open yourself up to other ways in which this might be successful for you. All right. So let's look at outcomes for our Tauruses. Universe, if Taurus does their work, what outcome are they looking at? Interesting, Taurus. So I don't know if you're not going to choose to do your work. So there's definitely some emotional balance that's coming in for you guys. So whatever the situation is, really beginning to move into this place of emotional awareness, and emotional balance. I think there is going to, potentially be a little bit less focus on the material and the luxury. It also may be that there is definitely, again, going back and working with stepping those things down, because we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Also making sure that, you know, what hit me with this is being so successful that you get caught up in the material. Is actually what I kind of got for you guys, is that whatever's going on has that potential to get you a little bit too caught up in the material, to be so successful that it gets you caught up in the material. And then we have the Sun card in reverse. And so this is, again, where I think remembering to focus on the positive, to, as things are being, and again, this is another card that just came through to me, as things working so well that you almost stop doing your work of remembering to do the gratitudes, remembering to do all the things that help you manifest what you need to manifest, and you start getting caught up in the clouds. So that's kind of what I see here, because we have, for me, the rest of this stuff, it's like there's this coming into an emotional balance, and it's this reminder of, yes, you're super successful, don't become over materialistic. And this reminder of, yes, you manifested all this stuff. Remember how you manifested. And when the cloudy days do come, remember that they're not here to last. And remember all of the work that you do to manifest the opposite of those cloudy days, so to speak. So let's look at the final message for Taurus. So universe, what is your final message for Taurus? What is your final message here for Taurus Spirit? There we go. So this is your final message, because I really do think that this is kind of affecting your final outcome. Because I mean, the thing is you've got the Queen of Pentacles and you've got the Sun card. They just happen to be in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is like the getting to that place of really understanding your personal manifestation, really understanding how to work with the physical realms and manifest your reality. And then you have the Sun card, which is all your dreams come true. And so that's there for you. But it's definitely time to release the negativity. I think that is why that message is coming through, because these are here. They can be in the positive if you do your work. But this is Spirit's last message of the ultimate piece of work that you have to do here is releasing whatever negativity that you're holding on to. So Tauruses, as always, I really hope this resonates. Please leave me comments below. Let me know how it did. Love you guys. See you next reading, and mwah, keep doing your work so you can keep living your best. Blah, blah. Second time I've messed that up. Keep doing your work so you can live your best life, guys. Keep doing it. Love you guys. Bye.